I'm just in a game.
Careful with your chairs, because you're gonna break it.
They won't.
What? Disagreeing with everything I said.
I'm just comfy, that's why I don't want to move. It'll probably break, but I just don't want to move.
Don't break it.
It's okay.
Your turtle chair, don't break it.
They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
So the other day when you were at the game, your mom said that she read me this email about some shit that happened. What happened? I don't know. The other day when you're at the game, I was wondering if you seen anything happen, because your mom got this email that was saying that, yeah, everybody needs to be nice and be considerate, or the coach will get thrown off the team. And
This makes no sense, because the only thing that makes no sense to my opinion. Because the only thing that we did, we were riding the scooters around.
No. Something happened during the football game between the two teams, I guess. They said the ump was making bad calls. So a lot of the parents and the players and stuff just got all, rude and bad conduct.
Oh yeah, someone got kicked off the field, one of the coaches.
Ooh, the coaches were being rude, huh? Wow.
Because what happened was, so they still had 2 touchdowns from us. That's why.
Oh, yeah, so everybody was hot and bothered about that, huh? That was like when Seahawks lost the Super Bowl with all the bad freaking calls.
No, they should have ran it though. I'm mad about that they didn't run.
You mean on this or on the game on the other day?
The Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, the Seahawks.
Should have ran that. Why would you throw on the 1-yard line?
Yeah.
Jordy!
Taking
I'll stop at halftime.
Don't worry about it. I haven't even started making it yet.
Oh!
Yeah. That's what I was asking if you were hungry. So.
How long will it take?
Well,
40 minutes?
yeah.
That's exactly when it would end.
Okay. All right, sweet.
Probably 45.
Army crawler.
Here's Herbert.
He brings it in. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That one complete to Joe Reed. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Oh, I'll need the 100 to keep this up.
Justin Herbert with the pass. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And second down. Throwing again. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. To the air again.
Herbert.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Herbert back to the air. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
41-yard line.
Murray now
Scoring now on first down.
Flush to it. And he's going to complete this one as down he goes. Joey Bosa, the Pro Bowler, in there to get him to the ground.
Not only is Joey Bosa load off of the edge, but his technical expertise really knocks offensive tackles off balance. 11.5 sacks last season. His goal each and every year, not just to lead his team, not just to lead the league, but to beat out his own brother Nick Bosa, who had 9 sacks with the San Francisco 49ers in 2019.
Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. And all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Really couldn't do anything.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He may try and run, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are pouring it on.
That's tough when they're defensively because look at the stops they got on 1st and 2nd down. And it's 1st and 2nd and goal. And then on 3rd down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. Taking about 7 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one.
Another?
It's a touchback. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. In 2nd quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people. Lean on your teammates.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Zach Bond in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. In trouble and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defensive dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Keep fucking spraying something.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. On first down, it's Herbert. No, and he's going to go down.
That is embarrassing. Hey, listen, you. Oh no.
Pass protection has been in front of them all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. A shotgun snap for Herbert. The man is Reed. He's got it. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. third and long. It's Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So a good run there, but very strong 14-yard return. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Caught left side, Hopkins. Touchdown, New Orleans. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half. And this offense continues to pour it on.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Murray now on first down. Buying time just left. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Harris on the coverage.
To throw again. Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the ground, this is Kamara. Fights loose. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
On the carry.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 8-yard touchdown run. He's got the hat trick. 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours?
I didn't
Throw me
have
your
mine.
again,
You got
please.
yours.